and welcome to KD's Business Tips. Michael Lapide here, going to talk to you on the question, do you need a permit, license, or registration for your business? Now this depends on what jurisdiction you're in, but you should always, when you're starting a new business, you should always determine if you need any of these things, a permit, a license, or a registration. Now, depending on where you are located, you either have to go to the government or a type of registry to determine this, and you might have to call around, but a lot of times you can just Google it, of course. Every jurisdiction has different rules. Keep that in mind. On a federal level, a provincial level, typically there's no licensing. It's typically municipalities and local authorities where you're getting your license and registrations from. Now, there are some provincial registrations, but it's rare, and there are some federal registrations, but they're rare. Most of them, again, the license and those types of things are typically lower municipal. The most common types of licenses and registrations are in Canada. First of all is municipal licensing. Typically involves activities that may disrupt residential neighbors, making sure zoning requirements are complied with, and so forth, right? The county laws or the city laws that you live in. Environmental and zoning permits is another one. These type of permits involve activities that affect the environment or your work, or maybe hazardous materials, for example. Construction sites typically require this. It's very important. Zoning and building permits, right? That's a big one. So if your business is building something, well, we may probably need a permit. The third one is business name registration. So sole proprietors and partnerships also often will voluntarily register a name. You don't have to, but you should. Of course, corporations will. That is typically provincial when it comes to names, okay? We also must make sure that we register with the federal tax authorities for things like GST, payroll, tax, and things like that. So obviously there's tax registrations too as well. If you're setting up a home-based business and you're going to have people coming to your property, you definitely probably need a license in your jurisdiction. Do double check. But even some other home-based businesses that don't even have people coming there, depending on your industry, you might still need to register. So a lot of times you'll contact them and you'll tell them what industry, and they'll say, oh yes, that industry does, or that industry does not have to register. And the last thing, it's important to note that if you operate business without the proper license or registration, you can face dire consequences, right? They can close your business, they can give you large fines and so forth. Put your name in the news, etc. Like all kinds of things we've seen happen. So it is important to make sure that you have the proper license and registration for your business. Any comments, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks for being a part of our Business Tips, and we'll see you in the next video.